Recentemente o Cristiano Ronaldo disse que se enxergava como o maior jogador da história, o melhor jogador da história. Eu queria saber sua opinião sobre isso. Está atrás do Ronaldo, nosso brasileiro fenômeno, ele está ali no top 5. Qual seria seu ranking ali, onde estaria o Cristiano Ronaldo? O que você achou da fala dele?
Bom, eu não gosto muito de entrar nesse mérito. Eu acho que as pessoas têm uma autoestima muito grande, né? Eu prefiro que as pessoas falem assim do meu desempenho, do que eu fiz, do que eu fui,
então, tira
do que
você do ranking,
eu mesmo falar
dele.
de mim mesmo. Assim, mas o Cristiano Ronaldo tem uma história fantástica, né? Conquistou coisas maravilhosas, fez gol de tudo quanto é jeito. Inclusive uma mudança de posição, né, de atacante pela esquerda para atacante centralizado, que não é uma coisa fácil. Com certeza ele está entre os melhores da história do futebol. Agora, o melhor eu não concordo, mas respeito a opinião dele. Com certeza ele está entre os melhores da história, né? Eu diria top 10 fácil.
Você não gosta de falar de você, então. Rápido na sua cabeça, quem você montaria assim em sua lista?
De mundial, de jogadores...
da história.
Complicado. Pelé, número 1, com certeza. Messi, Maradona ali empatado junto. Zico, Romário, Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Basten, uma série de jogadores que... Zidane, Figo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho Gaúcho. Nossa, tem muita gente bacana aí nessa lista. Mas, e com certeza eu vou estar esquecendo alguém aí importante que vou me arrepender. Mas, e cada vez que me pergunta de uma lista, eu falo uma lista diferente também. Eu não consigo lembrar uma lista sequer.
Mas me parece que Pelé em primeiro, Messi com Maradona ali em segundo... Parece que é o que você pensa.
É absolutamente definitivo esses três jogadores.
O Neymar entra onde aí?
O Neymar é um cracaço também. Talvez falta Copa do Mundo. Ele já conquistou Olimpíadas com seleção. Ele já conquistou quase tudo também, mas tá no top 10 também, com certeza.
The original Ronaldo R9 gives his verdict on the good debate, Gabby.
Yes, and he said exactly what I would have expected him to say.
Yeah.
And honestly, I know we're paid to ask questions. I have asked a lot of dumb questions before in my life, but I could have told you exactly what he's going to say, right? So Ronaldo is Brazilian.
Yeah.
He's not going to pick himself, nor should he. So who is a Brazilian guy going to pick as the greatest player ever if you're a professional footballer? Pele,
Of course.
And then who does he put second? He puts two other South Americans, both Argentines.
Yeah.
He puts Diego Armando Maradona because he probably remembers him from when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he puts Lionel Messi because how can you not?
Yeah.
Now, is this a snub towards the other Ronaldo? Is this mean towards Johan Cruyff? I don't know.
They were in his top 10 because then he made his top 10 where with Zidane and Cruyff and Cristiano.
Oh, he made a whole time. I didn't know this.
He forgot Neymar, and then the ESPN, because it's a great interview that he gave to ESPN. The ESPN journalist goes like, and he goes, yeah, of course Neymar. So then he kind of added him at the end and stuff. But
okay, can I say something?
I love those top 10s by top players. It's good.
That's fine, but the suggestion that Neymar should be in the top 10 greatest players of all time is just beyond absurd. It's
different opinions.
Yes.
You disagree. Some people might agree that he was so talented. Well, he still is so talented technically that he could be top 10, like 10th.
João Felix is also so talented.
Not as talented as Neymar.
No, obviously not. But yeah, but seriously, is it on all the goals he scored for the Brazilian national team? Is this the idea?
No, but like
what would possess you to say, out of all the players in history, right? So we're not even just talking, just even Brazil on its own, right? Maybe Ronaldo can't put himself, but I would put him in the top 10. I would obviously have Pele in the top 10.
Yeah.
You people would make a strong case for Garrincha in the top 10, right? Just those three alone, I think most people would have in the top 10, right? given Ronaldo's history.
Yeah. Everybody has a different top 10, Gab. So
No, I know, but
you know,
there's some
I-
levels. I mean,
No, I know there's some levels, but I don't find that.
you think it's normal to suggest
No, I don't
Neymar
think it's
in the
normal.
top
I
10?
think his opinions, and I think a lot of people will have the same opinion that Neymar is 10th in the best top 10. Some will put him 15th, some 20, 25th. Yeah.
But Neymar wasn't there in Ronaldo's original top 10.
I don't think so. No, I need to rewatch it, but I don't think so.
So, Ronnie, you're still good. Cristiano Ronaldo is often accused of being selfish in his pursuit of personal stats and goals, Jules. The haters call him Penaldo, all this stuff. But he wasn't selfish on Tuesday night, was he?
No, and as I played Al-Weda and they won. The game, by the way, was the start of the game was postponed because it took them a long time to get to the stadium.
Was
so
it
they
traffic?
Were delayed. Yeah, it was quite bad. So Cristiano apologized to the Al-Weda fan to start with, and then
Because he kept them waiting a whole 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, but it's not nice when the game is supposed to start 8 and you start at 8:15 or something like that. So no, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to apologize, and it's very rare as well. Games usually start on time. It's very rare that you postpone the start of a game. Then Cristiano scores his 925th career goal, if you count all the goals he scored as a professional in the professional
Club
game.
and country together.
Yeah, which I know you're not a big fan, but I have to keep counting.
500 odd away from Arthur Friedenreich's
Yeah,
record.
of course. And then he could have scored his 9-6 because they had a penalty right at the end after 10 minutes of added time or something. But no, he gave the ball to Sadio Mane, which he did last season as well. And Sadio Mane took the penalty and scored.
Sadio Mane, I think, was like 10 games without scoring, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, a bit less than that, I think. But yeah, so well done, Cristiano. And more Cristiano Gabi as well. There's a rumor out there, I think that came from Turkey, and it's probably not true, but still, those things could happen. So let's talk about it.
It's one of the things that should happen. I don't know if it could happen. It should happen.
Okay.
It should happen because, as everybody knows, Valencia are owned by Peter Lim, who literally nobody in Valencia likes.
No.
They constantly have protests. They're a historically massive club, great historic stadium. Peter Lim, because he's pig-headed and old and very rich, he won't sell the club. He just kind of stays there. It's almost like he's trying to go and
sells the best
dismantle
players
everything.
every summer.
But the good thing is, Cristiano has enough money, more than enough money to buy Valencia. It's a year's Saudi wages, perhaps, to take over the club.
250 million, is that the
Okay,
price for the
maybe
club?
more than a
Something
year,
like that?
maybe a couple of years.
But not
Maybe
much more.
he's made a fair amount of money. Cristiano's longtime agent, where relations have been up and down, George Mendes, is a big pal of Peter Lim.
Massive friend.
So why doesn't George orchestrate one more deal, right?
Oh, I imagine that.
Get Peter to sell the club to Cristiano.
Yeah.
Maybe Gary Neville, who's also mates with Peter
Yeah,
Lim,
could be the-
could get a little. Well, he could get a little stake in it. He could be the
Yeah.
club spokesman. I know, honestly, why not? Well, I don't.
Like Cristiano could play for Valencia, whatever league they are in, La Liga, Segunda, blah,
If
blah,
he
blah.
wants to, he could. I just
could,
total, but
you know.
But honestly, the more serious point is, now this is a thing, right? Kylian Mbappe goes and buys a club. The original Ronaldo got involved with Valladolid. If this is going to happen, Cristiano should get a bigger club than Caen or Valladolid.
Yeah, sure.
He should deserves
And
at
he
least
wants to
Valencia.
buy a club even.
He
So,
said he wants to buy a club, which will be a great way to get rid of, like I'm all for that, right? Crush the vermin, get rid of Peter Lim.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you could also play a waiting game, and God will no doubt call Peter Lim to
Or
join
you can
him.
buy Bordeaux, because Bordeaux is also for sale. Why does it have to be Valencia? Bordeaux also have an owner that everybody hates in Bordeaux, in Gerard Lopez. So, hey, I'm just saying, I would love Cristiano to come to Liga. Because the presidents in Liga and owners are clearly getting on very well with each other too.
Well, if you're going to go down that route, why doesn't Cristiano? Maybe he would need some extra money but he's met enough rich people in Saudi.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he buy Paris Saint-Germain and get rid of Nasser? How about that? All right, Jules, this brings us to an end, but we got to come back on Monday.
Yeah.
This weekend, big Napoli-Inter at the top of Serie A clash. We got the FA Cup. We've got plenty of stuff. We got Betis against Real Madrid. How about
Big
that?
game, yeah, with Anthony.
Oh. Until then, love the game, love your neighbor, love yourself.